When John, Nev and myself took over the old Brockholes farm 7 years ago now and started Yorkshire Wildlife Park, one of the things we wanted to do was make it into a dynamic conservation and welfare project so that the animals had a purpose, they weren't just here for people to look at. One of the real turning points for us here at the park was, of course, lion rescue. In 2010 we rescued 13 lions out of rundown zoo in Oradea in Romania, and that was a major thing for the park. It put us on the map, both in Doncaster, lots of people supported it, nationally and internationally. There was press coverage from all around the world. But it was a major welfare project. We do a lot with conservation, but welfare is also important. And we're working out in Chulexi in Mozambique, monitoring and protecting lions out in the wild. And we also are doing a lot of welfare work out in Vietnam, supporting Hanoi Zoo in terms of improving their enclosures and their animals and with their staff training. So for us, animal welfare and conservation goes hand in hand. In 2013, we set up the Yorkshire Wildlife Park Foundation, which is a charity which works to make the world a better place for wild animals. And that's what we're working towards now. So we support projects all over the world. I'm standing now right by our lovely painted hunting dogs, and we've got projects out in Africa, looking after them, monitoring them, and vaccinating local dogs, domestic dogs, against distemper to help them. We've got projects in Russia for the rehabilitation and rescue of young Amur tigers. And of course we work with ALTA, Amur Leopard and Tiger Alliance, on the wonderful projects with the Amur Leopard. There's lots of things going on. The biggest of the lot is probably the work we're doing with climate change and Project Polar, with our wonderful 4 polar bears, Victor, Pixel, Nissan and Nobby. And they're great ambassadors for our work in terms of helping this vulnerable species and also raising awareness of climate change, which is the one thing that is really threatening the whole future of the polar bears, whole future of the planet. It's really important that everyone gets behind us. So 7 years on, we've taken what we're doing from kind of Doncaster to around the world, and we're massively grateful for all the support that we've had over the 7 years and into the future to do more of this work.